Hey there, Jake from B&H. Today I get to share with you the latest in Canon's XF series cameras, the Canon XF-405 and the Canon XF-400. Okay, let's be real. This is a legitimate professional camcorder through and through. Let's dive right in. It's a pretty compact and lightweight design. It feels pretty good in my hands, ideal for event-type shooters, could easily go on a tripod or shoulder rig as you see fit. Canon has also added a detachable handle where the XLR connectors reside, making it similar to Canon's other professional video cameras. 15 times optical zoom ain't bad at all. Plus, when shooting in full HD mode, you can get 30 times advanced zoom, which is essentially a 4K readout that gives you the extra zoom range without losing quality. But if that's not enough, you can add wide or teleconverters to get the range you need for the job. And Canon has redesigned them to meet the standards of the 4K resolution. XF-405 features a noticeably larger 3.5-inch touch panel, and this is the first time a touch screen has made it to the XF line. You can now easily navigate the menu screen and utilize the camera's Touch AF and Face Detection AF. Speaking of autofocus, the XF-405 features Canon's dual-pixel CMOS autofocus. This is especially critical when shooting in 4K Ultra HD, which is why Canon has brought this Cinema EOS feature into their XF lineup. Event shooters and documentarians alike will constantly take advantage of this. 8.29 megapixel, 1.0-inch 4K UHD CMOS image sensor. Whoo! That's a lot. Let's unpack. First, the size. It's a full 1-inch sensor, which is the first of its kind in a Canon XF series camera. Why does this matter? Number one, low light performance. It will be noticeably improved over the 1/3-inch chips on the previous XF models. If you're in a situation where you cannot control the light, this will really improve your video quality. Number two, shallow depth of field. You won't be able to get what an EOS C100 or C300 can give you, but a 1-inch sensor will dramatically change the look of your footage and give it a much more cinematic feel. And of course, 4K UHD resolution, what you've all been waiting for. Yes, this shoots 4K Ultra HD, OMG, let's talk about it. It's powered by a dual Digic DV6 processors. The XF-405 will shoot at 150 megabits in an 8-bit 420 color space in 3840 by 2160 at 24, 30, and that's right, 60 frames per second. And it will shoot at 150 megabits 8-bit 420 in 1920 by 1080 at 24, 30, 60, and now up to 120 frames per second, all wrapped up in an MP4. A free firmware upgrade in the future will provide the XF AVC codec down the line. The camera features a dual card slot for simultaneous record or relay record and records to SD-XC cards. This is crucial. 5-axis optical image stabilization. Say you're shooting a documentary or covering a news event. You never know where your subject is going to be, so you need that 5-axis optical image stabilization because it can literally save a shot that you could never duplicate. 2 XLR terminals are found on the top handle with independent audio level control. There is also an onboard mic built in and a 3.5mm jack as well. Never fear, the ND filters are still here. The XF-405 and 400 will provide you with 3 stages, 2, 4, and 6 stops. The filter is turret style, allowing you to control your exposure on those harsh sunny days, which pairs nicely with their wide DR gamma, now rated at 800%. Whew. Okay, those are features that jumped out to me as a filmmaker, but if you're going to do any kind of multi-camera shoot or live event broadcast, the outputs on this camera are going to help. HDMI 2.0 terminal with 4K UHD 60p output support. If you have a multi-camera 4K switch, this is perfect. Or if you are shooting an interview, you could output your signal to an external recorder for higher quality files. There's also a 3G SDI output option, but only for the XF-405, which will output a 1080p 422 10-bit, meaning this can fit right into any broadcast studio setup. The camera also has an Ethernet port and a remote terminal compatible with the RCV100 camera controller. I would also mention that Canon has released a third camera, the Vixia GX-10, which is the first Vixia camera to shoot 4K UHD. It is essentially the same as the XF-400 minus the top handle, but if you're a consumer level shooter who doesn't really need the XLR inputs, the IR, or Ethernet, it's not a bad way to go. All in all, the Canon XF-405 and XF-400 are a vastly improved and welcome upgrade to Canon's professional camcorder lineup, one that will surely make a difference in your video work. This is Jake from B&H. Thanks for watching.